Hello, welcome to the One and a Half Spare Time podcast. My name's Frank, and I'm sitting here enjoying a lovely day. Um, Today is Easter, even though this won't you won't hear this podcast on Easter, but today's Easter, and it's just another holiday that I don't care about. I know that it's based on Saint Rabbit, right? I'm assuming it's based on Saint Rabbit because well, in all the commercials and the I guess the decoration that goes with Easter is a bunny deity, and it's made out of chocolate, and you eat it, but it's a bunny, and I guess the bunny lays eggs, and then you have children look for the eggs that the bunny laid. I don't understand. I mean, it's like a pagan ritual basically. Once again, I'm not religious, and this is why. Like, you got people praying the bunnies and looking for the eggs that the bunny laid, but it's chocolate, and so you eat it. It just makes no sense whatsoever. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Uh, anyway, so I was, you know how I read the news? Okay, not really, but I do from time to time by accident see weird news titles. And the weirdest, well, I don't know if it's weird, but I saw a strange news article, and it was Suzanne Summers, 74. Wait, and Suzanne Summers, she was on the show like Three's Company. She played the fun, lovable, kind of ditzy, good-looking blonde chick. I think her name's like Chrissy, I think. Anyway, the the news article I saw, the title was Susan Summers, 74, says her and her husband have sex 3 times before noon. Okay, why is this news? Why do I need to know that a 74-year-old woman has sex with her husband, I'm assuming every day, 3 times before noon? Like, I don't care that she's a, well, I guess she's still an actress. I mean, I just don't care. I mean, she's a D-list celebrity at best, and I guess because the news of I guess all the border crisis, all the illegal immigration going down in Texas, and that correlates with the that state having the highest sex trafficking problem on the entire planet. I guess that's not news. That's not news. All the kids unaccompanied by parents crossing the border to Texas, the place that has the highest sex trafficking in the world. That's not news. But Suzanne Summers, who's 74, who has sex with her husband 3 times a day before noon, that's news. That right there just shows you how like weird the news media is, just how weird our just world is, that's news. When there's so much going on the planet, I mean that's I think more important for the average person to know or be informed. I mean, even the border stuff down in Texas. I mean, I guess you don't need to know about it because the average American who doesn't live in Texas doesn't give a rat's ass about what's going on. Because if they did give a rat's ass, it wouldn't be going on. The people who are crossing the border, obviously, we want them over here because when Trump was in office, he didn't want them over here, so he stopped them from coming over. Biden wants them over here. Why? Well, these people who, well, the ones who are of voting age, because most of them are children unaccompanied by an adult, but the ones that are of voting age that get to come over and become citizens, they, a high percentage of them vote Democratic. So by having illegal aliens come in, you're actually helping the Democratic Party. You're also helping the area of Texas, that like the surrounding areas in that part of around the border, you get cheap labor because like a lot of these people get to come in, or in like they can't keep track of all of them. Like a lot of them are kept in cages, some of them are being put up in hotels, but like a lot of them get away, or a lot of them do have family in the U.S. and are allowed to go. But these people usually end up working under the table somewhere. They get paid under minimum wage, and they get paid in cash, and they get quote unquote abused by their employers because they don't have rights, or they can't like enforce the rights they a citizen would get because they're illegal. So it's like basically slave labor. So I mean, there's a reason why these people are being let in. Because trust me, if they didn't want them in, they'd send them right back. What happens with the people who take rafts from Cuba and head over to Florida? Well, you know what we do? We put them on a boat and we send them right back. So, if we really don't want people here, we do get rid of them. Once again, people from Cuba take friggin' rafts here. Okay? They put them on a boat, send them right back. Literally. It's not even like it's not even like you know like I'm not missing part of the story. They literally just put them on a boat and send them right back. But the ones that come in through the Texas border, well, they get in somehow. Well, there's a reason why. And once again, there's a reason why Texas has certain problems. Okay, yeah, and also Democrats. We've heard stories about Democrats. Those tinfoil hat stories. Those Epstein stories. Yeah. So, and that's why it's not news, and that's why it's being covered up, and that's why you notice like certain news stations who are pro Biden don't even don't even press the issue. And the reason why we've seen pictures of all the kids now, because it's mostly kids, is because Republicans are putting pressure, and like actually a few actually Republican senators have actually gone down there and tried to do an expose. I mean, the whole thing is just out of hand. But anyway, it's just one more um, example of Biden just being a horrible president. And also, a lot of the people that are crossing the border have COVID, and they're still letting them in. It's just, and once again, I don't care about COVID, but the problem is this country keeps shutting down because of COVID. So if you're using these Mexicans, um, like to spread COVID to make an excuse to do more shutdowns, that's bullshit too. Okay, first of all, how many like it has a 99% survival rate, but we're still closing people down. We're still closing the country down, and so obviously this whole thing reeks of conspiracy and bullshit. But hey, welcome to America, great place.